guys, and welcome back to another vlog. It has been so long since I've vlogged. I did not vlog at all last week, and it's been so long since I've like genuinely taken a whole week off of filming anything. But I was just feeling so overwhelmed with all the custom orders I have and everything, and I just needed like a week to just like get through things and not think about anything else. So that's what I did, and I feel a lot better about where I'm at right now. But I'm gonna give you guys some updates of where we're at with everything. So it is currently February 15th, and last week I finished the heart dress and got the photos back from it and everything. Obviously by now you've seen the tutorial is up. While I was like promoting all of it, the dress went not like viral, but I got a lot of views on it on one of my TikToks for it. So I got a whole new influx of people wanting that dress, and so I put out a video being like, listen, potentially I can make this dress for more people if I'm able to like hire seamstresses to just like sew them for me. Since that's the dress I already have a pattern for and tutorial for, it's very easy for me to like cut it out and send it out to somebody to just sew it up for me. So I contacted one of my friends, Jess, and asked her if she wanted to sew, because I know she's been like looking for things to do and she sews. So I asked her if she wanted to sew some dresses. She said yes, so I have her sewing dresses, which I'm very excited about. And then I also just put it out on my Instagram story to ask if anybody's in the area that would like to sew, and I got a couple of inquiries. I got one other girl who's going to be helping me out. She's stopping by today actually to pick up one of the dresses. So that's what I was doing all of last week, was just trying to organize everything and see what I could like delegate and send out to somebody else to do. So we currently have some help with sewing, which is very exciting. So now I can take on a few more orders than I originally could. Don't mind the leaf blower outside. I don't know how well you can hear that, but they're about to pass by my window. So, in other news, I have also started on a daddy-daughter jackets custom order, which I don't think I've shown at all. I think I started that last week and haven't filmed a single bit of it. I finished the floral Grammy dress, like the sample of it for myself, and I've started a custom order of it, which I'm also trying to finish today. And I'm also shooting that dress this week, along with the mirror ball dress that I wore for New Year's. So those I'm shooting on Friday, and then I'm filming the tutorial for on Saturday. I filmed a little bit of me making the floral Grammys dress for somebody. She specifically wanted it without sleeves, which I think is honestly a really beautiful take on it, so I'm excited to finish that one up. I just have to put the zipper on it and it'll be pretty much done. And then yeah, the rest of the day is just going to be sewing and getting things done, and I will be bringing you guys along with me. So let's get into it. Okay, so I just finished cutting the last heart dress that I needed to cut out for the person that's coming by today. So I have 2 of them ready for her to take, and I sent one out to my friend Jess yesterday. So that's 3 that are gonna be out and about. If you're wondering payment-wise, I'm paying them each just like per dress, because I figured that was a lot easier than like tracking hours, whatever, and just like have it standardized, like this is what you are getting. So that's the way I'm doing it, and I feel like that's gonna work easiest. I do also have an intern coming in. She came in maybe a couple weeks ago, and she's coming in this Friday as well, and she's more like an in-person helping me cut out and like do things here kind of vibe, because I also need that as well as like the sewing aspect. So I'm like really trying to figure out like delegating work here. I am now going to finish up this floral dress. I am so excited about it. I basically just have to put together this like center back seam so that I can then put the zipper in and then close it off. And then because this fabric is like an ombre like floral vibe, like it has more at the bottom than it does at the top, out of all of the floral scraps from the fabric, I've taken a bunch of these little flowers off, and then I'm just gonna like hand sew some of them in place at the top so it's a little more full. So that's all I have to do on this one, is literally close this off, put the zipper in, and then add more flowers, and this one will be done. So that's another one that's gonna be out of the way. These dresses are so beautiful and I'm so excited about them. So let's go ahead and finish sewing this up so we can check one more thing off of our list. Okay, so I I put the zipper on the dress. I need to make like a slight adjustment to like the sizing at the top. It's a little bit big, so I'm taking it in a tiny bit, fixing that, but I want to cut into this hem. This fabric is so pretty, and I went and got more the other day, yesterday, no, 2 days ago, because I originally had only gotten enough to make one dress, just to make my sample to see how it would turn out, and so I needed to go get more. But when I first got this fabric back in December, it was one of the first ones I got, it was literally like $35 a yard. Like, it was so expensive. Then I went back on Monday to the same store that originally had it, and she was like, hey, we just got so much more of it and we got a better deal, and so I got it for $17 a yard now. And I was like, this is so nice. She gave me a discount on it because I got so much of it. I think originally it was gonna be like 22. But that is the one thing I do love about being able to go in person to these stores in downtown LA, is that they'll always give you a good deal if you're buying like a lot from them. Like, there's another store that I got a good amount of fabric from as well, and the guy also gave me quite the discount, which is nice. And just like creating relationships with the people at the stores is really nice. They're starting to like remember me because I've been quite a few times, but getting more comfortable with going to the fashion district, because if y'all have been here a while, you know that just like makes me anxious to go there by myself sometimes. I'm excited to finish this dress and like fully share it on socials. I guess like I'm doing the actual photo shoot for it this week as well, which I'm also just excited about. This is what the hem looks like now. It's a lot cleaner now that I've gone around it a bit. So there's that. I obviously haven't like actually hemmed the dress under it just yet, because I am finishing up just fit adjustments at the top. But once I finalize the fit up top, then we're just going to add a couple of more flowers to the neck area and it'll be done. Okay, it's about noon now, so I'm gonna take my lunch break, but the dress is almost done. I went ahead and did all the adjustments that I needed to for the fit. I had a few more adjustments than I originally thought, but it's looking good now, so I just need to like finalize it. I need to fix the armhole, and then it'll pretty much be done, and then just add the extra flowers on top. So that should be done by the end of the day today. I'm not worried about it, so that will be one more thing we can check off the list. Very excited about it. I have 2 calls today. I thought it was gonna be just one, but I ended up having 2, and they're actually literally back to back. One's at 1:30, one's at 2, so it'll be like just back to back, which is nice. Then after our calls, we'll finish the dress and then get to the jackets, but that's kind of where we're at today. I am gonna make lunch though. I don't have too many things currently. I'm at that point where I have a lot of ingredients but not a lot of like meal type things, but I think I have some chicken, so I might make that. I'll see if I have any veggies that I can just like add to it or whatever, but that is what we will be doing. I'm trying to think what else I need to update you guys on. The podcast, it's up, it is running. I'm starting to post things. So I posted so far with, as of today anyway, with Yana and Emma from Atelier Vendetta, which I'm obsessed with them. I love them so much. That one I filmed literally like January 2nd. So I've been sitting on that one for a while, but I love them. It was so nice to have Yana on again, but also be able to have Emma with her, because they're such a like dynamic duo. I love them both so much, and they run Vendetta together. And last time that I had interviewed Yana, which was a year ago, like I think I also interviewed her in January but of 2022, she was about to launch Vendetta for Valentine's Day, so they just had their 1 year yesterday, and it was like so exciting to talk about all the things that they had been like, you know, working on, getting ready to launch, and now being able to hear their perspective on like a full year in. We also talked about New York Fashion Week from like Yana and Emma's perspective of like doing it with me rather than being like, you know, the organizer, but it's cool to talk through that. So I've had them on. I also uploaded mine with Isabel this week. I love Isabel, also returning guest. I had not had her on for a while though. I think I had her on in like October of 2021, like a while ago. So it was nice to get an update on, you know, she graduated from college since then, finished her whole senior collection. She's now working for herself. So it was cool to get that update of like graduation, post-grad life, how things are going, how she's like starting her brand. She's working with a manufacturer and like how that's been. So I've had some really cool podcasts up, so check those out if you haven't. I have them on YouTube if you like to watch them like on video, or obviously they're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever other podcast streaming networks there are. And follow it on Instagram and TikTok as well if you want to like keep up with who the guests are and all the things. I have a few others pre-recorded. I pre-recorded so many in January, and I'm like taking a little break from recording it to see how it goes, because I'm investing a lot of money into the studio space and I don't want to keep like putting in so much money if it's not going to get me anything back. So I'm in like the in-between period. So if you want me to keep up with the podcast, please go support it, because otherwise I will not be able to keep up with it. I'm just gonna have to like put it in the back burner, which I don't want to do because I enjoy it so much, but obviously I need to like be good financially here about it. So if you want the podcast, go support it. Ideally on YouTube more than anything, because I can monetize that better than I can monetize like just the audio. So that's something. But anyway, I need to get ready for both of these calls. Actually, it is almost time. So I will catch you guys on the flip side of all of this. So I just got off my calls and the first one was so chaotic. Oh my god. My Google Meets and my Wi-Fi do not like each other. That call dropped at least 5 times. But it was with Jillian, who's the stylist at Refined Shopping. So it's like I know her, so it wasn't as weird and like as embarrassing as it usually is when it's like with somebody new. But my god, that was awful. One of the worst like calls ever, just in that aspect. And this other opportunity I feel really good about. I won't know for maybe another couple of weeks or maybe a month if I am gonna get it or not, but if I do, it would be so cool. So obviously I'll talk about it if I get it, and if I don't, you're never gonna hear about this again. But feel good about it, and thank god my Wi-Fi decided to work again for that call and it didn't drop at all, so love that. Anyway, it is now 2:41 and I need to finish this flower dress. I need to get it just done, checked off the list completely. I just keep wanting to check things off the list and nothing's fully done, so I can't let myself do that. So I want to check that one off the list like completely today, and then maybe get into the jackets tonight. That's kind of the goal right now. I think I'm gonna make some coffee. I decided to make cold brew because why the heck not? So I have some. I drank some this morning, so there's not as much left in here anymore. But I was like, why don't I just make cold brew? It's so easy. I'm gonna make some more. Clearly, I went through that one way too fast. But essentially, you just have to grind your beans like kind of coarsely. Like, don't make it too fine. You want it like a little bit thick. I guess this is a little tutorial. Here we go. We're gonna do a couple of... I'm gonna keep it at that. As you can see, it's not too fine. Looks like that. Okay, now I'm just gonna dump all these beans in here. Looks like this. And now we need some water. So I read a recipe that said you should add 4 cups of water, but I suppose it really just depends on how concentrated you want it to be. The less water there is, the more concentrated the flavor is gonna be. So kind of up to you on that one. I think I'm just gonna fill it to the top. Then you want to give it a little stir, you know, just a little something. And then you just seal it and let it sit overnight. And in the morning, you can strain it, and then you have cold brew concentrate. I think I might make another little batch because I feel like I go through this way too fast. So I just made myself a little glass of coffee, and it is so good. I'm going to take my little mental break while I have this coffee right now and clean this little kitchen up because I made a mess with all this coffee stuff. Trying to be like mindful of also like cleaning things up as I go generally in my entire place. I've been so good about it in my studio. Like, I am vacuuming my sequins right after I finish cutting them out. I'm keeping everything tidy at night, so when I wake up in the morning it's like all fresh and my like table is nice and clean, and I feel like that's helped me be so much more productive. I'm really trying to stay on top of it. I don't know how long that's going to last because it comes in waves, but for now it's been doing well. Anyway, I keep blabbering, so I'm gonna actually take my little break and then we'll get back into the studio. Okay, so here is the dress. I feel like you can't see it too well on a mannequin. Like, it doesn't look as good on a mannequin, but I need to fill up a little bit more of this like upper part here. So I have a few extra flowers that I've taken off. I do need to get another extra like sunflower, which I don't even know if you can see. They're all down at here at the bottom, but one of these to put up here. I think it really adds a lot to have the extra like few flowers up here. Makes it look a lot more full, even if it's not necessarily like too many more. But even just like one big one right there adds so much. Yeah, that definitely adds a lot to it. So there's that. Then this is what the back looks like. I definitely want to add to it as well. So I just need to hand sew these in place for this to be fully done. But I think it's so cute. I kind of like it without the sleeves. I feel like it adds a little extra something. So very cute. And it's gonna be a little more different than the rest of them. So very excited about this one. The key here is to only get the top layer. Maybe I should be filming this on my phone as well. Trying to get TikTok content and YouTube content at the same time really is a full-time job in itself. So there we go. Beautiful. She's done. I'm so excited. You know why I'm excited? Because I can take one of these off the wall right now. That is what I'm excited about. Yay! Okay, beautiful. Just feels so good to like take something off of there. But this is what she looks like. It is so cute. I am obsessed. It's one of those that obviously looks better on a body than on a mannequin. But you know, I feel like you can't get the full effect of like the like sleeveless moment and like how transparent it's gonna look on her like seamlessly. But it is currently 4:15, so I'm gonna probably take like a little break before I get started on anything else, just because like I'm mentally not here right now. I'm elsewhere, so I need a little mental break. But I'm gonna take a picture and send it to her. And yeah, that is one more that I can cross off my list. The next ones are the jackets, which are right behind me. I guess you can kind of see them now. So I don't know if I've talked about these at all. I feel like I have, but they're like daddy-daughter bomber jackets that are resemblant of this one that she wore on the 1989 tour. So here's the dad's one so far. This one's the most far along. This fabric looks beautiful on camera. Oh my gosh. It has like a blue to green kind of like sheen to it. It's so beautiful. And then the daughter one, I need to redo the sleeves because I did them and then they were a little too small, so I need to redo them. But that's where we're at with both of them. And then I just got the zippers the other day as well, which is what I was waiting on. But I have them right here, the separating zippers, so I can fully finish these now that I have all the parts. I just used ribbing that I had from the sweatshirts that I made like maybe a year or two ago, so I'm using those, using our resources. Those are the ones that I want to work on next, that I want to get to. These are also for opening night of the tour. I want to say this one's also for opening night, if not like one of the first few nights, so I'm trying to really get those out. And then I've also been working on the thrifted jacket and adding more patches to it. I need to finish this as well, but I was waiting on one of the letters up here. I literally forgot to order one of the letters for Then I Owe Him Nothing. Nothing. I think I forgot the W or something, so I didn't want to put the rest of the letters up until I had it so I could perfectly space it. But I have the Reputation type of snake on there, and then I have the Him Nothing, and up here it's gonna say Then I Owe Him, because on the front it says if a man talks shit, and then it's Then I Owe Him Nothing, which is one of my favorite lines from Reputation. So I have that on there. I added a bunch of little stars around there as well, like the midnight stars. I added more to the front. I need to secure some of these stars in place a little bit better. And then I have a few more over here. But yeah, this one I'm waiting on that last patch so I can finish it, and I need to like fully like secure all these patches in place. I feel like they take so long to like actually secure to the fabric. Like I have to literally sit there at the ironing board for so long for them to like actually settle. So I need to just go over all of them to make sure they're really in place. But I'm feeling good about it all. I'm so excited to get this one done, but I need a mental break right now. So I'm gonna take that. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, clearly. I feel like lately when I'm vlogging and like I go to like take my break and like shower and have dinner, I just feel like it's the end of the workday. I don't want to vlog anymore, which is kind of how it went. But I did end up just like doing a bunch of emails and things I needed to do in that sense. Got myself organized there. This morning I have a hot yoga class at 9, which I haven't gone to a hot yoga class in a hot minute because the one I used to go to has been full every time I check. So I'm excited to go, but that's at 9, so I have a little bit of time. It's like 7:30 right now. I'm going to strain my cold brew from yesterday, and I'm making myself coffee because I don't want cold brew. I want like normal coffee. I don't think I have any plans for later today of like things I need to like go out and do or anything. So today is going to be the jacket day. That is what I have decided. I feel like this is gonna get messy. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Well, I definitely have plenty of a cold brew now. That's for sure. Not to my actual coffee I'm going to be drinking right now. I'm going to drink this, probably catch up on some emails and get myself situated for the day, and then we'll get dressed and head to hot yoga. Okay, it is now much later. It is 11. I went to my yoga class, had a smoothie, and I'm gonna get started on these bomber jackets. So first things first, I wanna add a little inner pocket to the dad's jacket. Like one of those that's like on the inside right here. That's what I wanna add to it. So I just cut out a little square and I'm gonna be putting that in there before we finish it off. Basically all we have left is to add the ribbing to the bottom, also to the collar, and then put in the separating zippers. For the daughter's jacket, I do still have to actually make the sleeves and put those on there, but I kind of want to finish the dad's one just to like figure out how I want to do all the finishes, and then once I like figure that out, then I can more quickly finish the daughter one. So that's where I'm at. Pretty sure I showed these already, but this is where we're at with it. Yes, I did show this because I was like, wow, this fabric looks so pretty on camera, which it does. So anyway, let's sew this little pocket in and then continue on. Hopefully I can get these both done today. I mean, they're not gonna be fully done because I'm waiting on patches for them for the back, but at least like the structure of it, I would like to get done so that when the patches get here, I can just quickly put those on and then call it a day. So let's do it. Okay, it is noon, so I'm gonna take my lunch break and make a little lunch. The jackets I think will probably be done today. It took me a hot minute to figure out how I wanted to like go about the band and like the zipper and like the finishings on the inside, but I think I figured it out, so I feel good about it. I definitely think we'll be able to get through that today, but I'm hungry, so let's eat and then we will get back into it. And I think that's probably all I'm gonna do today, hopefully, if my energy stays like this. I just really want to push through the sewing. I finished it. I finished the jacket. I'm so happy with how it turned out. It looks so good. Zipper's all good. The bottom is all good. I did that little like thing here where you have like a little bit of the fabric and then the ribbing, which I like almost forgot that that was a thing, and then I remembered and I'm glad I did. It looks a lot more clean. I've got the pocket on the inside. Zipper's all good. It's all fully lined, but it's not like a heavy lining, so it'll still be like comfortable to like dance in and hopefully not get terribly sweaty. But I'm so excited. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm waiting on some patches for it, which I really do need to check on those because I ordered those like over a month ago, I swear, maybe a month ago, and they're still not here, so I need to double check on that. But basically on the back it's gonna say Swifty in like a cute cursive, kind of like fun writing, and then it says Eras Tour, and then at the bottom it'll be like established and then the year that they were born, so like the year of the dad's birth and then the year of the daughter's birth. So it'll be really cute, but I'm waiting on those patches. I can't do anything until then. I'm probably going to be gluing the patches on. I didn't really think about like patches on sequins, but I don't think they're gonna iron on very well. I also can't iron sequins. I'm gonna think about that one. Potentially just like gluing them on. It's not a big deal. I have plenty of glue from when I was bedazzling that one bodysuit a couple months ago. So yeah, this is done. So now I just need to do the daughters, which I just need to pattern out the sleeves again because like I said, the first time I did it, it was just too small. It looked a little too tight. So I just need to do that and finish this up. But this is gonna be so cute. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hopefully see pictures of them in it as well. I think that's just gonna be such a cute time and such a core memory for the daughter as well. I wanna say she's like 6-ish, 7. So that's just so cute and exciting. Like I love, can't wait. Anyway, I'm going to continue with this. I kind of want to take a little tiny break, but I feel like if I take a break, I'm not gonna, no, it's only 2. So if I do take a break, I'll still get back to work after. I might take the tiniest bit of a break and then come back to this, but I'm so excited about it. Okay, I like barely recorded me finishing up the other jacket, but they're both done. How cute is this? I'm just obsessed with seeing a mini version of this one. It looks so cute. I'm so excited. I need to check on the patches to make sure they come in soon and I can send these out ASAP, but I'm gonna cross them off my list because the sewing part's done and that is the hefty part of it. So I'm so excited to be able to cross that off the list as well. I also sent the picture of the floral dress out yesterday and she just confirmed that she likes it the way it is. So that is also ready to go. And I feel good. I got like technically 3 whole things like done like in the past 2 days, which is crazy. So I feel really good about it. I'm like on my schedule. I made myself like on Google Calendar, I made little tasks of what I wanted to get done each day, and like I've been doing that since January, but in January I just kept moving things over to the next day and the next day and the next day, and I just felt like I wasn't getting anything done. And this week I've been on top of everything I told myself I would get done. I think at first I was being a little unrealistic of what I would actually accomplish, and I was trying to do like 1 custom per day without thinking like I might not have the energy to finish a full custom in 1 day and it might take me 2 days, or I might want to do 1 and then start on the next and like, you know, have a little more flexibility with it. So I've been a little more realistic with it and now I've been able to stick to it pretty well. So I feel really good about it and I can take that off of my wall as well. I think tomorrow I will be starting on a new custom potentially. Not entirely sure, but that's probably gonna be a different vlog if I do vlog tomorrow. So we'll see. But either way, very happy to get all these done. I think I'm probably gonna end the vlog here because the rest of my night is probably gonna be like editing or just being on my computer and eating dinner and whatever. So nothing too crazy for you guys to see. But hope you enjoyed the vlog. Hope you're enjoying seeing all these fun little like custom orders and behind the scenes of the tutorials and all the things. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you want to see things ahead of time, because I've been sharing a lot on TikTok, especially like just the process of everything in more real time if you're interested in kind of seeing that in more real time. But anyway, that is it for today's vlog and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!